It's time now to start preparing and getting evacuation plans as Super Typhoon Uwan is forming, headed for northern Philippines by Sunday night, making its biggest impact on a landfall north of Manila, the capital city, with wind speeds at the center around 130 miles per hour sustained or 215 kilometers per hour. I wouldn't be surprised if those get increased just a bit. About 230 is where I would max that out. Along the track, right at the center, is where those strongest wind speeds are going to be, extending out with a lot of damage about 30 kilometers away. North of the track, this is where we will have a storm surge, a wall of water about 1 meter high coming in. I would advise anyone to be getting to their evacuation sites now, as we can see some references here from Hurricane Melissa's impact in Jamaica. About 60 kilometers from where Melissa made landfall, we're seeing that the west end of Jamaica has quite a bit of rooftop damages, some exterior walls crumbled. This is not the region in that part of the world that gets the storm surge, but hurricanes, just like typhoons, do have strong winds extending far away. So if you are evacuating, I would suggest, or sheltering somewhere nearby, make sure that you have places that are reinforced with rebar. This is now Black River, ground zero, where more than 300-kilometer-per-hour gusts were recorded. So a lot of damage here, almost no buildings left standing at all. These are things to take into account, as the gusts with Uwan could be anywhere from 250 to 280 at their very highest. That would most likely be on that northern side within about 5 kilometers of that eye wall. As we continue looking at Jamaica, just keep in mind, any of the structures that are standing still, they are going to have those thicker walls, sometimes concrete slabs or reinforced with metal inside. Those are the things that will last. A lot of the resorts have that. Now, as far as the forecast is concerned, we'll be taking a look at a few things here: moisture and wind directions. But right now, what I'm seeing is the storm system that's off to the northwest playing a big factor in where this Uwan is forming and also directed toward. I'd love to see it go out over the open sea, but it's the upper level winds right in the middle of the atmosphere, 600 millibars, where we see a big impact on steering these types of storms. Now, because it's pushing down, it doesn't have the ability to go anywhere else. We do see quite a westward trajectory, but dry air at the highest level in the atmosphere. In the reds and the blacks, this is where we're going to see one of our helpers in downgrading the strength. We do see a lot of moisture still, extremely heavy rain, which is going to impact the strength of the typhoon at the center. But any of this dry air at the mid level and then at the low level, we'll see next, that can impact this storm is going to be good news as far as drying up and evaporating some of those outer bands before they're able to start raining on the northern Philippines. So we can see some of that dissipating as it gets closer and closer. You'll see some of it dry up. And the more of that we can get, the better. Because if you get a ton of rain ahead of the system and then get all the extra torrential downpours after, it will just increase the landslides and the risk for flooding. So you can go ahead and subscribe right now if you'd like to get more updates on this storm, and then also our continued efforts in Jamaica and Alaska. United Cajun Navy has been on the ground. They're helping out, and we will continue to provide updates on where this track is going and providing live streams nonstop with a little extra information, so that even if your TV goes out, we'll still have some kind of communications here. So again, if you're going to be evacuating, don't forget those important things: documents, pets, ways to charge your things, clean clothes, medications. We hope everybody the best through this.